everyone, I'm Laura from gosimpli.ca, and today I have a neck and shoulder stretch to help relieve sort of tension, soreness, stiffness, pain all through the neck and sort of upper shoulder area. So if that's something you're interested in, then join me on the floor, the couch, a chair, wherever you're comfortable, and we'll do some stretching together. You don't need anything for this workout. I'm just in a comfortable position. You don't even need shoes on or workout clothes. You could do this in your pajamas. So our first stretch is simply going to be neck rolls from side to side. So I'm just going to let my head gently fall forward, and I'm going to roll it off to one side and then roll it back to the other. Now I'm choosing not to do full circles because that doesn't feel good for me. But if you're someone who quite enjoys the full neck circle, then you could certainly do that here. So you can close your eyes if that feels nice. I have my hands just resting gently on my knees. I'm just sitting cross-legged, but you can sit however it's comfortable for you. You could be on a couch, you could be on a chair, you could even be in bed. So just nice and slow through a nice full range of motion. Excellent. So next up, I'm going to show you straight on for this one. What we're going to do is a very gentle neck pull to the side with one hand. So I'm going to, we'll do both sides. So I'm going to pull up, sort of just about by my ear, and I'm going to pull my neck down so that my ear is coming closer to my shoulder, and then I'm going to take my opposite hand and stretch out towards the floor. And you don't want to pull hard, just gentle, and you will feel this big opening all through the side of the neck and through the shoulder. And just hold it, and you may find that you need to release a bit, and then maybe you'll be able to go a little bit further in the stretch. But it's not a competition to see who can stretch the farthest. It's what feels good for you and where you feel that tension release. It shouldn't be painful. It might be a little bit uncomfortable, and slowly come back up, and we're going to do the other side. You're definitely going to feel some tension if it's very tight, but it shouldn't be. You shouldn't be like through the whole thing. It should be kind of like, okay, I can breathe. Okay, so pulling down so ear comes closer to the shoulder, and then stretching the arm out and just holding it. So while I'm feeling lots, sort of a lengthening, and I can feel that tension loosening and the tightness alleviating, there's no time in this that I'm feeling like, wow, this hurts. If it hurts, don't do it. Go back to neck rolls or some of the exercises that we're about to get to, or just lessen it up. Don't pull so far. So we just have a few more seconds here. Excellent. So let me check my list here. Next up, we're going to do some cat-cow waves. So I'm going to get on my hands and knees here. And those of you who have seen yoga have probably done this many times before. And we're just going to roll our back through it. And so the act of rolling through it is what's going to get the different parts of the back. This obviously does the lower back a fair bit as well, but as you roll and sort of arch and look up, you're stretching the front of the neck, and as you come back and push that up, you're lengthening through the shoulder blades, and you let that head just release, and you let the neck just go. And so it's doing the full range of motion slowly, where you're going to feel this, that it does in fact work the shoulders and the neck as well. Excellent. So now we can come back to sitting, and we're just going to do some shoulder shrugs. Because we spend a lot of our day sort of hunched up like this, we're going to do a shoulder shrug and then a release. So we're going to push it up, 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 up towards the ears and then pull it down. So up, up, up towards those ears and then consciously pull down. And continue to pull down like you're trying to get your shoulders as low as they will go. And then push them up. pull them down. And you may find some of these exercises feel so good that you want to do them for more than just one round. Like you want to do them twice or 3 times, and that's okay. And there might be some that don't work quite as well, so you leave those ones out and you do extra of a one that you prefer. So again, just shrugging and then pulling down. So what do we have next? Oh, that front elbow taps. So what we're going to do here is you're going to have sort of your hands by your ears, just behind your ears, and you're going to sort of pull into yourself and get those elbows to tap, and then pull them back and open up really wide like butterfly wings, and then pull them in tight like you're wrapping yourself in a cocoon and your back even rounds, and then out. So I'll show you more from the side. So you're going to pull them in and really let that upper back sort of round as you touch, and then open up wide and check like across the chest, a nice stretch. Just open it. It's the opening up that feels really good, but this also gets the upper back and into the shoulders, and then stretch it out through the chest. Excellent. So next up, we're simply going to turn our head from side to side. So sort of opposite of neck rolls, we're just going to look one way and then look the other. And you may find that you take your hand and do just a little bit extra by pushing on your chin, and then go the other way and a little bit extra. Okay? So often the tension we feel in our upper shoulders is because those muscles are actually, they're lengthened from hunching. And so doing chest openers, like we did in just the last exercise with the elbow taps, actually opens up the chest and alleviates the back because it's been so stretched out all day. So sometimes it's that the muscles actually get too long and then they're sore because they're weak. Excellent. And then next up we're going to do just slightly opposite of that, and we're going to do like an ear to shoulder. And again, you can sort of help by pushing up from under your chin and then switch it to the other side. And just gentle, just gentle. You may not need any more. You may find that this on its own is enough. I know when I go side to side, I don't need to add any extra. But if you want to, you're not like trying to give it a big old crack, although it may crack. But just a gentle bit of extra for those of you who feel like it needs just a little more, or just ear towards the shoulder. We have about 10 seconds left here. And then our last one is actually going to be a chest expansion to really stretch through that chest. So for that chest expansion, I'm going to turn sideways here to show you. I'm going to interlock my hands behind me, and I'm going to pull straight back. And you can either hold it, or you can sort of shimmy those shoulders and then sort of pull one side a little bit more, and then pull the other side a little bit more. Okay, it's whatever works for you, or just hold it. Because as I mentioned, often our upper back and shoulders get sore because we spend so much time doing this. And often it's holding a phone and doing this, or looking down at, a device in our lap. And so these muscles get really extra stretched out, and these ones get all tight. So we have to do the opposite of that to get the pain and the tension to disappear. So we are straight up and we push that chest out and we pull the shoulder blades together. Okay, and then next up we are going to do, I think I did everything on my list. So I think I actually did everything on my list, but if you enjoyed this workout, let me know, and I will do some other neck and shoulder stretches for you because there are many more. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon.